It's
murder.
At 6'6"
Let's get this second game started.
15, Shabazz Muhammad.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Boston Celtics come in for this one. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. You look at the Timberwolves. Right now, guys, they want nothing more than to pick up wins, which have not been the easiest thing for them to do so far this season.
It's go time. Check in. I'm on it.
Oh, yeah.
And then for Boston, Brandon Bass is checked in for Jared Sullinger, and Turner's subbed in for Marcus Thornton. On the court for the Celtics, Nelson is out there with Evan Turner. Then it's Brandon Bass. Then it's Tyler Zeller, and it's Green in at the 3. Here's Zeller. Bass passes to Green. Nelson outside.
Okay, we up.
Back to Green.
23-16. Let's do this.
On the wing, Turner.
Swear to God, I'm
Shot clock at 6.
Trying to go for that 30, though.
And stolen by Williams.
Okay, Mo Williams.
1:57 left to play in the first. Here's Rubio. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And that's now 9 points here for Ricky Rubio. Some changes for Minnesota. Anthony Bennett's checked in for Young. The monster comes in for Muhammad. And Wiggins is subbed in for Ricky Rubio. White is checked in for Boston. Smart comes in for Green. .149 left here in the opening quarter.
Well, certainly a story here at the Target Center is the ongoing $100 million renovation to the building. Split 50-50 between the team and the city of Minneapolis. And that's great news for Timberwolves fans.
Ball, man.
Here's the monster. He feeds it to Jang.
Give me that assist. Let's go.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
A lot of time they've been spending at the foul line so far, guys. They'll take those points all game long if they can get them.
Yeah, I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result. Jameer Nelson, a stocky 6-foot guard, now in his 11th season out of St. Joe's. College Player of the Year his senior season.
And Clark Nelson on the shorter side for a point guard, but very solidly built.
Compactly so, and a really good competitor, smart, tough point guard. On the size, it's a disadvantage defensively, but has been a good jump shooter and floor general.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
Now, y'all ain't got Rondo, y'all ain't nothing. Oh, don't give him the ball. I'm right there, too.
On the wing, Turner, all alone. Wiggins with the rebound.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Nelson kicks to Smart.
Oh, yeah, you already know, don't give him the ball. Steal that.
Back to Nelson.
Oh. Come on.
Outside Turner, clock at 6. The second chance effort, and he gets it to go.
That's a nice hoop for a guy that typically doesn't score a lot.
Not really good.
Timberwolves leading by 11. Now Wiggins, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
You gotta give that up.
Down low, deflects the pass. It's stolen by Bass. From deep, and no good trying to get that one.
Well, he ain't gonna make that.
Coming up.
I don't care what's happening in February, man.
All one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway.
All I care about
and quite a position here for the Timberwolves to be in. What do you think, guys?
And they've done a nice job here offensively to establish a rhythm and a pace to this game.
And I like that they're finding ways to score, playing well here, Steve.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor.
Cherry picking. It's okay.
Even when they're
You
down,
get your
he's still
dice
looking
on
to do
that.
the spectacular.
I'm gonna get
And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
Passes it to the monster. Young, a screen on Green. The monster.
Oh,
passes
why
down.
did I pass that?
Young's shot is off.
Oh, I had a bold.
Minnesota Timberwolves come into
It
this
could've
one
just been a
following a
regular
loss to
layup.
Oklahoma City.
And it wasn't just bad shooting. They weren't getting good
Still.
looks. The offense wasn't clicking. No ball movement. Very stagnant performance.
Yeah, I agree. The reason for that, I think, was their movement
yeah,
away
that's
from
great.
the ball.
Oh,
Not very
yeah.
crisp.
Here's Green.
Nope.
Tries again. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Olynyk.
He was the first one to react to that
Oh.
miss. Excellent anticipation on his part.
Yeah,
A
right
hustle
there.
play on the putback by
You
him.
gotta make that
And a
one.
chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our
I
crew,
really
Doris
fessed
Burke.
up saying you
Hi,
straight,
Doris.
man.
Gentlemen, as you know, Andrew Wiggins was taken as the first overall pick of a talented
Classic.
2014 class, but you have no problem with the pressure. He's been hyped as the next big thing for quite some time. He said, I think playing at Kansas really prepares you for this. You're basically treated like a rock star wherever you go.
Oh, yeah.
I think that
Let's
really
go.
translates to the NBA. Gentlemen,
Unlimited potential, Doris. Thank you very much.
Well, they ran a nice play there, Kevin, to set up the easy dunk.
Yeah, he got help from his
yeah.
teammate and ran his man right straight into the pit.
Yep, and that's the offensive player's job.
Open the hell.
And so that's the end of the first half. Timberwolves ahead.
Hey, man, we
well,
doing
Ricky,
good.
what does it say about...
Decent. We decent. And we winning. Let's go.
Okay,
We up on
guys.
them by 15.
Great work in the first
Let's
half.
go.
That's how you take care of business on your home court. Couple things.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here.
Let's go. You're up. My time.
Celtics trail by 16.
You know, Boston has shown they're a team that's not afraid to make a deal with one of their stars if they think it's going to benefit the
We'll
team.
get a steal.
Quite often, those deals have
Come
worked
on.
out for them.
Martin out on the wing with Muhammad. Young out there with Pekovic. And it's Rubio in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Shot clock at 2. Good. And it's 9 points for Jeff Green. The Monsters checked in for Minnesota. Time here to go over our 2K leaderboard and see which point guards have had the hottest hand at the free throw line over the last 10 games. Second, Jameer Nelson.
Well, if these guys can get to the line, there's not much question what the outcome is going to be. So it sort of prevents the defense from being
You gotta
as
finish.
aggressive as they'd like to be against them.
That's exactly right. I mean, you'd rather dare them to make a shot than risk sending them to the strike. That's almost 3 points for them. At least there's a chance they'll miss from the floor.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
Man. Gotta drop it down.
Sellers setting the pick for Nelson. To the paint, here's Thornton. Good, and a nice assist from Nelson. Thornton's
God,
got
man, just give
7.
me the ball.
As you said with Boston, it's an attitude that most teams would like to have, but many just can't really stomach the idea of parting with an all-star.
Rubio, give me the
Celtics have
ball.
shown they can do that.
And stolen
What?
by
Why
Sellers.
are you standing there?
A floater, and it's Green. Missing.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start varying
Rubio, I
some
should
of those.
kill your monkey self.
Rubio, the pass to the Monster.
Oh, yeah.
And a foul called on the shot.
Oh,
Got
yeah,
him on the
he
way
gonna
up
give me
that
them
time,
fouls.
so he'll shoot 2 right here. Well, for the Celtics, it's worked out quite a bit in the franchise's history, from getting guys who perished to making the moves for Kevin Garnett when he was there.
And, you know, it might result in some hard transition moves
Let's go.
like this one. But there is a reason why the Celtics are
one.
never out of it for too long. And doing whatever it takes to improve the team is part of the history of that franchise.
Bring your
Well,
monkey
you have
self
to
over
give him
here,
credit
man.
for making things happen last game. The team came up short, but Clark, he must have turned some heads with his play.
Well, you know, it's very rare to see a player playing in his first NBA game have the immediate impact and confidence that he had. I think he may have a bright future in this league.
He's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
Oh, yeah, all the way.
Young, a screen on Green.
Let's go.
Here's the Monster. And
Ah, I
Green
gotta
pulls it down.
finish.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut to just 11 on the basket from Green.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
Oh,
The monster passes to Bekovic, and that's
Ooh,
out of
off his
bounds.
head.
Minnesota will retain possession. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Begins his check.
You better than that.
Not tonight, I'm not.
Come on, man. Don't take me out yet.
He's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Anthony Bennett comes in for Young.
Ooh.
And the Monsters subbed in for Kevin Martin. Then for the Celtics, Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Tyler Zeller. And Brandon Bass subbed in for Green.
Well, what we saw here tonight is, one team just had everything going for it, and the other did.
Boy, he don't want
Huge
this work,
margin of
boy.
victory
I'm
for the
finna-
Timberwolves.
They made more foul
Get
shots,
money.
and that was the difference.
That was a huge advantage. The free throw game always a significant barometer in terms of who wins and loses.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their
Yeah.
16th win.
And this gives them a measure of revenge for what happened in the first meeting between these two.
Oh.
That one really did not go
God
their way.
dang it. Oh,
And as interconference
got
opponents,
them
Steve,
by
tonight was
100.
their
What am I
only
doing?
chance to get that revenge. They won't see each other in the regular season again until next
Oh, my
year.
God.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for
Rubio, I did not
Ricky
like
Rubio.
I
He
really did
affected
not.
the game so much with the way he was able to come up with steals and get extra possessions for his
Looks like one
team.
of the
On
monkeys
the
that
court
be
for
at
the
the damn
Celtics,
circus.
they've got Brandon Bass. Horton out there with Jameer Nelson. Then it's Brandon Wright, and it's Olynyk in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Gerald Wallace, he's checked in for Boston. Smart comes in for Marcus Thornton.
That's where you at. Yep.
Nelson outside. Now the dish to Olynyk. Here's Smart. And the basket is good. The call
That's
goes
not
his
my
way.
man.
We could be looking at a three-point play. Beans checked in for Ricky Rubio. And that one falls
I
for
thought
Smart.
it was, come
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Now here's Bennett. He's guarded by Bass. Five on the clock. Poked loose.
Oh my
and
God.
taken away
I'm
by
playing
Wallace.
around too much.
Pushing it up. And finished
Ooh.
off by Bass.
Looks like they're going to finish strong, but just aren't enough ticks left on the clock.
Well, Steve, it's a good run they're having now, but they just waited too long to have it.
And so it's the
I'll take
Timberwolves
that
taking care of
defense.
business here. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play.
How much VC at? Oh, that's bogus. Only got 236.